Other comments on the buyer brand: you don't want your buyers to land on your seller site or your investor site, right? You don't want your buyers seeing all the money you make, as a real estate investor on your investor site. You don't want your buyers to see, all your we buy houses messages, we buy ugly houses messages on your seller site. So you want to have a unique website. We build that for you with the REI Matcher, and you want to have unique marketing for your buyers, just like your investors and just like your sellers. Some characteristics of an outstanding buyer brand. Number one, first and foremost, buyers are looking for properties, so you want to show that you have properties available. If they go to your website and there's nothing there about properties, they're not going to stay. You also want to make sure you can convince them that you have an ability to overcome problems, usually credit, job history, down payment, things like that. Most buyers that work with investors are looking for the ability to buy a house without having to get conventional lending. If they could get conventional lending, they'd probably be working with a realtor and buying a house in the MLS, because there's many more properties available there, but they're only available to conventional buyers. Wholesale or discounted properties can also be attractive, obviously, to buyers. Let's break those down in a little more detail. Availability of properties: buyers can be a little flaky and non-committal. In order to keep one and keep them happy, you need to be able to show them properties. If you don't show them properties, they're going to go on to find somebody else that can show them properties. And by the way, it's not just about showing them properties online. It's important to actually contact them, talk to them on the phone, maybe even meet them in person and show them properties live and in person, or have your assistant do that. That activity will forge some rapport and a relationship with you, so that they don't cheat on you with some other investor. Buyers are really pretty flaky, and they will go to anybody that can help find them a house. So the more rapport you can establish with them, the better. I know that I have investor students that are also realtors. They try to get the buyers to sign a buyer representation agreement. I have investor students that are not realtors that sometimes have the realtor that's on their power team sign a buyer rep agreement with the buyer, so that they can show them properties in the MLS and not in the MLS, and try to get that buyer tied down, especially if they know that buyer has a lot of money to put down. Ability to overcome problems.